Good morning, class 11th. This video is for you. This poem I have given in the syllabus for UT4. Okay, then we are revising it. Now you pay attention. It is about the poet. Now, The Voice of the Rain, written by Walt Whitman. Now, Walter Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, and journalist, a humanist. He was the part of the transition between the transcendentalism and realism, incorporating both views in his works. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon, often called the father of free verse. His work was very controversial in its time, particularly his poetry collection Leaves of Grass. Born in Huntington on Long Island, Whitman worked as a journalist, a teacher, a government clerk, and in addition to publishing his poetry, was a volunteer nurse during the American Civil War. Early in his career, he also produced a temperance novel, Franklin Evans. Whitman's major work, Leaves of Grass, was first published in 1855 with his own money. The work was an attempt at reaching out the common people with an American epic. He continued expanding and revising it until his death in 1892. Now, main theme of the poem. The poem is in the form of the answer to a question. I'll say over there, children, it is written in dialogue writing. Dialogue writing means conversational tone, conversational style, even also the poem is written. That the poet puts to the rain, like, who are you? The rain says, and it is the poem of the earth. It rises out of land and sea and comes down to give life to the earth. It makes the earth pure and more beautiful, just as a song does when it comes back to the singer. It means the comparison is also done with the song. Now think it out. There are two voices of the poem. Who do they belong to? Which lines indicate this? Children, these are the questions given at the back of that one. I'm revising with you. That is, you must go through them and you will see that now it will be more clear to you. The two voices belong to the poet and rain. And who art thou, said I to the soft falling shower, which, strange to tell, gave me an answer as he had translated, I am the poem of earth, said the voice of rain. Now, second is, what does the phrase strange to tell mean? The phrase strange to tell here refers to the rain that answered the poet's questions. What the poet found strange was that the rain was speaking. It has been portrayed here as a living being. It means rain has been presented as a living being. It means personification is there. Here is a parallel drawn between rain and music. Which words indicate this? Explain the similarity between the two. Rain and music are similar because they return to the place of their origin and spread happiness all around. Rain returns to the earth and brings new life and happiness. The pleasure created by the song enriches the singer with love and admiration of the listeners. Now, question number: how is the cyclic movement of the rain brought out in the poem? Compare it with what you have learned in science. Answer: the poet has brought out the cyclic movement of the rain. The rain evaporates from land to sea and forms clouds. These clouds then again descend on the earth in the form of rain, only to go back into the atmosphere as vapors. In science, too, the cyclic movements of the rain are described as accurately as they have been done in the poem. Question number 5. Why are the last two lines put within the bracket? Answer: these lines are not part of the rain's answer. They are additional comments by the poet to show the similarity between rain and song. Now list the pairs of the opposites found in the poem. Now here it is: rise, I descend. First it is same, line 7. I rise, I descend. Rise and descend, these are two opposite things. Now lines 4 and 6. Now day and night, It is the line number 12. There it is given ragged and unragged. This is line number 15. It means these opposites are given and the lines are also given, so you can find in the poem and you will understand it. Yes, children. Now let me just expand for you. Okay. Now let us start. Children, these are some RTCs which I have selected for you for the revision. You just see. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower, which strange to tell gave me an answer as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of rain. Now you have to answer these questions. Even answers also are there so that you will not bother. Besides that one, whether your answers are wrong or right, you can go through and you can understand and you can revise properly. The lines have been composed by Walt Whitman. I refers to the voice of rain in the third line of this extract. Now, third is the expression poem of the earth means the rain is as beautiful as the poem. It is true. Now, next is I am the poem of earth. Children, it is also called poem. Said the voice of rain, eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea, upward to heaven vaguely formed together, changed whence and yet the same. Answer the following. The source of the rain are the land and the sea. Second is the poetic device used in the last line of the extract is oxymoron. And third, find a word from the extract that means that cannot be felt physically. Now it means impalpable. Impalpable means that to touch that one. It means like you cannot feel that one physically. You can only feel the presence. Now stanza 5. I descend to lave the drought and atomies and the dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only latent, unborn, and forever by day and night I give back to my own origin and make pure and beautified. Now the answer, that one, it means these are the questions and the answers are written down and you're supposed to. It means like these children, multiple choice questions will be there. I on the descending washes the dust away and gives life to the earth. Okay. Now second is I causes the seeds to germinate. Third, the last line means that the rain washes the earth clean and makes it beautify by covering it with plants. That is true. Okay. Because it washes the earth, when the rain comes, then how the atmosphere becomes so nice. Okay. Children, now next. And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. For song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, ragged and unragged, duly with love returns. Now, this answer is, it means these are the questions. I gives life to origin by causing the seeds. What will happen if the rainwater will be there? They will germinate. The rain has been compared to a song because, like the song, it makes the place of its origin beautiful. Whether it is true or false, it is true. Okay. Now, third is the last two lines mean that the song is not loved and admired by people. Admired by people? No, it is wrong. Song is admired by people. Songs are loved. All of us like to listen to music, right? Yes, children. Now, these are the short questions. It means these are not, that is NCRT questions, only some they are given over there, but these are extra questions also will be there. You will find that one. How does the rain describe itself in the poem The Voice of Rain? It has come in the exam in 2011, right? Now, here the rain describes itself as the poem of the earth. Okay. Who are the speakers in the poem? Which lines give you this information? The poet and the rain are the two speakers in this one. And these are, and how, who art thou, said I to the soft falling shower, which is strange to tell, give me an answer. As here translated, I am the poem of earth, said the voice of rain. Now it means these are the lines. That is, that they tell over there that there are two speakers, then the rain and the poem. Besides this one, as I have told you, that it is written in conversational style, dialogue form. And then later on, rain is giving the answer. It is the personification is there because rain is presenting itself as I. I think you have understood this point very well. To what does Whitman compare the formation of rain and why? The Walt Whitman compares rain to a song. The rain forms in the sea and the earth and returns with love, just as the song issues from the singer and returns to him with love from the listener. Okay. Question number 4. Why does the rain descend on earth? Yes, of course you know how why the rain descends on earth. If okay, now the answer it is there. The rain descends on the earth. It descends means falls on the earth to wash off the drought, remove the dust and dirt, and clean and purify the earth. It comes down to germinate the seeds lying on the ground. Now, children, question number 5 is explain I give life to my own origin in the poem The Voice of Rain. Or how does rain give back life to its own origin? Origin means from where it is coming up. It is coming up from the ground, from the water bodies that is there. Okay, now here it is question number 5 is there. Now it will be question number 6. Okay, children, question number 6, it means it is not given here clearly. You will just see. Let me just tell you the question. What could be the question here? That how the rain and music are similar to one another. Okay. Now that is okay. Yes, children. You will just see. Question it is given down. What is the parallel drawn between rain and music in the poem The Voice of Rain? And there is parallel drawn between rain and music in the poem. It means the parallelism. You will just see. It will be here. The rain and music are similar because they return to the place of their origin and spread happiness all round. Rain returns to the earth and brings new life and happiness. The pleasure created by music enriches the singer with love and admiration of the listeners. Now, question number 7. What does the rain do to the earth? Now, answer. As the rain descends on the earth, it settles the dust on its way. It washes the earth, infuses life into the seeds, makes the earth clean and beautify by generating life into the latent seeds. Question number 8. What does the voice of the rain say in the poem? The rain says that it is the poem of earth. It rises. It rises up in the air, gets vaporized, and then falls again as rain. During this process, it washes and brings life to earth. Children, here, these things you should understand. These are the key over there of the poem. That is, what does the voice of the rain say to the poem? And what does the rain do to the earth? It beautifies it. This is the main point over here. Germinates the seeds, washes the dust from the globe, and then the voice of the rain is telling in the poem over there that how it rises up in the air, gets vaporized, and then falls again as the rain. And during this process, it washes and brings life to earth. It means it is telling in that way. Now, question number 9. It is the important one. Looks over here. What it is written. How do rain and song make the places of their birth more beautiful? Both rain and the song make their places of birth more beautiful. The rain washes the earth and creates life on it. The song gives pleasure to the singer and brings him appreciation. Both rain and the song make their places of birth more beautiful. Both of them. Now, places of birth are what? Origin of rain. It is from the water bodies, the land over there. You can just see sea over there. But when it falls, it makes it beautiful. Earth also beautiful. It makes it other side. The song over there in the atmosphere. It soothes the body, mind, and soul of a human being. The rain washes the earth and creates life on it. The song gives pleasure to the singer and brings him appreciation. Okay. Now, children, here your notes are over. Okay, now you can make it out. This is the revision of the poem. Okay, children, take care. You have to revise it and you will understand it nicely. Okay, take care. Bye.